What's going on YouTube? Hit back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we have a bunch of important things to discuss. Obviously, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and lastly, BitcoinCash will be the altcoin for this week. Next week, we'll be doing a different one. But we do have a bunch of very interesting things to discuss today. Now, obviously, you guys are aware of what's going on with cryptocurrency, Litecoin in the market. We've known that we've been in a semi-bearish short-term trend for a couple of days now, if not maybe a week or two. So we're going to be discussing a little bit more in depth as to what exactly is happening, checking our portfolio that we should all have right now. Otherwise, let's jump right into today's episode. So guys, before we jump into the current coin market cap, I put out a tweet yesterday. Hopefully you guys are aware. Also, don't mind that I shaved my face. I don't know. I kind of had this weird feeling to shave it, so I did. Hopefully, it'll probably grow back in a week or two, so I kind of look a little odd. It's kind of weird seeing myself in the camera right now. But besides that, looking at my Twitter right now, I put out a post yesterday at around 8:30 p.m. and I wanted to discuss with you guys a very interesting, I guess, phenomena that happened. So I put out a notification on YouTube as well, so you guys should have gotten that. If not, if you follow me at CryptoVOfficial or Crypto TV on Twitter, you would have gotten my notification where I said looking at Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, BitcoinCash, all of them are lining up. Now, I don't want to blow smoke, but there's a chance we could see a reversal and head up either tonight into tomorrow and or the following day. Excuse the fact that I spelled either wrong. I did correct that, but you can't really edit on Twitter, so it's whatever. But, you know, I even screenshotted what exactly I was referring to. And yeah, so I do want to go into discussion as to what exactly that meant and what exactly that means, because we are seeing a, reversal to the upside right now, and it looks pretty awesome. So hopefully you guys are making out right now. I know I am. I'll show you guys what it is that I'm referring to. So as you guys can see right now, we're on the current coin market cap, and then we'll go into discussion as towards the altcoins and where they're kind of headed. So looking at the markets right now, we see Bitcoin dominance staying fairly similar to where we were yesterday. We see 24-hour volume though is actually increasing, which doesn't mean we're seeing money move into the exchanges. It just means there's a lot of volume and volatility. Now looking at the market cap being slightly higher than yesterday, we know that money is coming into the exchanges. Now scrolling down to the top 10 cryptos, you can see that is clearly reflected. Out of the top 10, they are all doing very well. They're all up, I would say, about 4 to 5%. Bitcoin is up 1.4, XRP 4.6, Litecoin back in the number 5th spot, 7.2%. We are definitely taking a pretty big hike today, and BitcoinCash up 5.75% today. So both doing very well, and I'm gonna go into, in-depth reasonings as to why we saw this, exchange of events happen and why exactly we broke up, because I did say yesterday we were going to move to the upside. Now I can't, 100% guarantee that, but there are ways to minimize risk and increase our chances of making some profit. And I'm going to explain to you what that is in a second. So guys, I just want to give a shout out to our continued sponsor of the channel, BestChange.com. So as you guys know, there are tons of exchanges on the internet with all different fees involved with, buying and selling crypto. Even the most popular exchanges like, Coinbase Pro, Binance, Bittrex, they don't always have the best rates in terms of buying and selling crypto in terms of short term, which is what I like to do. So as a matter of fact, we also know that Bittrex pretty much just closed their exchange too for New York State residents. So I had to actually take all of my money out of Bittrex because Bittrex is not allowing New York State residents to trade on there. So there's a lot of issues, and it kind of raises some concern as to where exactly I can put my money, into where's the next best place to do that. Well, there's actually a way to make that process simpler, which is BestChange.com. That's what I actually use. It compares all the exchanges and all the exchange rates and shows you the cheapest one to use, and has reviews to back which platform does the best. So all you have to do is pretty much pick the currency you want to give and then the one that you want in return, and all you really have to do is just calculate your trade, how much you're going to get, how much you're going to receive with their built-in calculator, and it's that easy. They will even notify you of the best rates and lowest fees if you don't currently see one on the exchange. They'll keep you posted. So guys, definitely make sure to check out the first link in the description. This will bring you to bestchange.com, where you guys can really check out and figure out a way to help you save money and invest and make things that much easier. Otherwise, let's take our focus to the current charts. As you guys can see here, beautiful movements within Litecoin, guys. Huge movements, very obvious, and I really do want to talk about what exactly is going on right now. So Obviously, you can see we were in a downtrend for quite some time now. We were in a very long downtrend, and we were discussing previously, if you've watched the channel and you've been a current subscriber, you would know that we were doing some investing. If we hit 76.50, which was dead center in the middle, that's when I started to buy in. Then we hit $71. That was another way to dollar cost average. And then the last one would have been, $66, $66.50. And then my all-time low would have been the high-low MMA. And you can watch previous videos to pretty much see what exactly I mean by dollar cost averaging. But you'll note that we did just start with this platform that hopefully you guys can take advantage of. The platform is linked in the description below to eToro. As you guys know, we just put in 10% at around $68, I believe. That's where we bought in. And that was going to be the dollar cost averaging, basically a way for me to show you guys on the channel my actual investing, but in a virtual way, so I can pretty much show you guys how I invest without really leaking anything too personal about my exchanges that I use and balances and things of that nature. So this is also a way for you guys to actually mimic me and exchange money and make money too. Test your skills, test your lines, test your graphing, buying and selling at a zero risk cost. So it's actually awesome. You can see on our exchange right now, we have currently invested $10,000 into Litecoin. You can see right here. We bought it at a current rate of $68.89. That's what we bought, and we put in about $10,000. So we're actually up about 4.18% on our total investment, which would have been the total of 10%. Now, you know that we have a $100,000 limit. That's how much we're going to invest into in our virtual world. Now, actually, if we wanted to test this out in real world, we could use whatever price we want, but the concept and the percentages are still the same. So we put 10% in at the current price level of $68, which is right at that line, which is where I wanted to buy in. If we fell lower, we would put 20% in right down here at the green high-low MMA, that green band. That would have been at around $61 and change. And then we put in 20%, and that would dollar cost average, and our buying price, our set price would go lower. So instead of us breaking even at $68, it would be lower. It would actually be like $64 where we broke even. So it would lower our, highest price to break even at. So you can see where we brought in. We bought at we bought at $68. We put 10%, and we're actually up quite a bit now. So we put in $10,000, and we're up $413 on our investment in matter of a day. So if you actually had $10,000 that you put into the market and you bought it at that level, you would be up $413. Now, if you did the math the other way around and you put in, if you had $10,000 total, you put in $1,000, you would be up $41.37. So you can see how that math does. $41, it's not too bad in a day. That's pretty good money. At least it's some free hobby money to play around with. So you can see how we're doing the math. We're actually up percentage-wise, and we're up quite a bit of money, $415 in about a day or two, based on the market. So you can see here. So what do I mean by that? Are we going to sell? Are we going to trade in? A lot of people are coming after me saying, well, what if we start to go up? Then what? Well, now we have to figure out where we're going to sell and take our profits and then start the whole cycle over. So we can see that we're currently breaking out of this downtrend. So if we're able to close the candle above the downtrend, we may actually be able to sell, take some profits, and then reposition ourselves and set up a dollar cost average again. So we can see, well, maybe if we break above our, purple uptrend and we get back in this ascending wedge, then we can start our dollar cost averaging. We can figure we'll buy up here now, and if we start to fall, we'll buy back down at $66, and then we can buy our third position at 61.66, wherever that high MMA is, and we can continue to buy and sell off and pretty much create this nest egg of profit that we could make. We're pretty much covering our ass from all different sides. So we're doing very well. Markets are breaking up. And why and how did I actually catch this increase? So that's a lot of questions I was getting. How did I actually see this? Well, we like to use tons of different graphs. We cannot just focus on one graph to make our decision. We have to look at tons of different graphs and then figure out whether or not we're going to head up. The probability of us breaking up is much greater than if we just looked at one chart. We take a conglomerate of information and really apply that. So we looked at Litecoin. Litecoin was going to hit a bottom, but you saw we were breaking through that and potentially could have held here. Now, we would have been covered if we fell lower. We fall lower, we've thrown 20 more percent. We're in 30% total, and our dollar cost average is lower. and we're set for the next time we spike up, which is definitely going to happen. Now then we look at Bitcoin. We saw that Bitcoin was consolidating out, trading sideways, which is usually an indication that a bigger move is coming. You can see we had a lot of the sideways movement, low volume, no volatility, which is an indication a good move is set. We're trading at 50 on the RSI, another good position that there's plenty of room to move up higher. We then shift our focus to Ethereum, and we look at Ethereum and we see, wow, Ethereum is nearing its uptrend, purple uptrend. It just fell so greatly. We are pretty darn low in the RSI, trading at, 40 on the RSI. Plenty of room to move up. We can see it just retested its high-low MMA. Green band just crossed the red band, another bullish signal. Very close to the uptrend, so if we fell lower, we would have been set to move up once again. We're hitting a resistance at 160, which could be an indicator that we may need to take profits, because you can see we've had numerous positions where that was acting as a very strong resistance. Now we shift our focus to Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash was the most obvious one. As soon as I looked at Bitcoin Cash, I knew we're going up. I'm gonna, confirm that buy-in opportunity was huge, and we're going to start to trade higher. So you can see we were trading up here, we broke up, hit a resistance up here at $323, and we fell. Pummeled, fell so low on the daily. We hit literally like 36 on the RSI, which was also right near not only our high-low MMA, which was the green band higher. We had a purple uptrend that we have not been to since the beginning of April. So we've had a month now of consolidation away. We strayed right back down. It's a strong support. We hit it, and then we started to move back up. It almost made sense that, without a doubt, if you hit this line right now, we are going to break up. That is exactly what's happening. We look at Bitcoin Cash, plenty of room to continue higher. So I do think the market may continue to, rise up. We're in it at least 10%. So yeah, I know we don't have all of our position. We don't have all $100,000 in, which could have made us more profit. But we gotta stop being greedy, set that aside, and understand profit is profit. There will always be another opportunity to get back into the market. That's one thing I learned. It took me a long time to really understand that, but that's what's happening. So when we see this opportunity, we take our profits, we sell off, we reposition ourselves, and then we figure out when the next time to buy in. So looking at this market right now, seeing that Bitcoin Cash may potentially go higher easily, Ethereum is hitting some resistance here, but it could pop off right like that. And then we see Bitcoin is consolidating sideways. Litecoin consolidating sideways. It is the bigger leap out of all the other coins, but there are some resistances it's hitting. I do think the other altcoins will inevitably help Litecoin move up higher. So I don't think I'm going to sell out now. I know we're hitting a tough pickle right now, but we're in at 10%. We're up about $400. I think we will be set and safe to continue to hold here. Now, if we just fall back down, we'll put in our 20% right down here. We'll dollar cost average, and it'll help us when we go back up, and then we'll sell off and we'll make even more money. But for right now, we look okay. I'm going to stay in 10%. We're going to wait. If we manage to break up, if we near overbought or oversold, which we can check, overbought, which we can check right now. We're not even near overbought yet. You can see what exactly is happening with Litecoin. We still have room to go up higher. We're coming not only near that purple uptrend, but we're heading near the high-low MMA, the bottom of it, so that is going to be a pretty big resistance, but I do think we could break higher from that. I don't think we're going to break down. We've been in this downtrend for quite some time now. It almost made sense that we were going to break out of the descending triangle. So we're up profit right now. We're okay. I think we're going to consolidate out, and we could potentially trade on the bottom of this uptrend and move up higher. So I'm going to stick with my 10% in, cover my ass. I'll take profits, and then we'll reset the whole thing, and you guys will be right there to watch. Otherwise, guys, definitely make sure to check out my Patreon if you want exclusive links to all of my charts, live updating. Huge community there. I'll be doing a giveaway there. I'll be doing a giveaway on this channel when we hit 10K. Definitely make sure to check out eToro. This way you guys can set up your virtual platform and trade with me and mimic how I'm buying this. And once we have set up our core foundation and we understand our skills, we can eventually switch over to real money and real trading. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. Peace.